Okay, dry run number 4. Confirmed start date on El Rey renovations. And then... Johnny, I told you on the last run, the victim might panic and do anything.
I'm sorry, Jess. I forgot about pulling back once he knows there's a gun.
A lot of good that hood did you, Johnny. I'm not asking you to be a seamstress, but don't sew it up with spit, huh? Ward, put that stuff in. Further notes on 4th trial run. Make sure both men wear long sleeves, tattoos.
Jeff? Yeah. Suppose this happens during the real thing. I mean, Johnny's hood getting teared.
Then you won't have any choice, will you? Oh, we kill him? Why not? Happens every day. Hey, it's a ranger. I'll get a barricade! Forget it! There's no time! Ward, forget it!
Ranger said he found road barriers out there with yellow blinkers on them.
Nobody uses that old lake road anymore. We don't even patrol it.
Well, somebody was using it this morning at daybreak.
Kids, maybe?
Oh, what would kids be doing way out there at sunup?
Feels like fun and games to me. Not worth fussing about.
No, no need to fuss. I'm not... Oh, come on, J.J. No fussing. I just want you to give it a thought, that's all.
Give it some thought, sure. I got 46 things back there. It's more pressing than this. You want me to give it some thought? I'll give it some thought.
Oh, boy. Oh, J.J., I tell you.
What is it? Jet lag? The heat? Or the conversation?
It's you southwestern women, Alana. You assault a man's senses and wear them down to a frazzle.
I thought you were majoring in law.
Minoring in miracles. Like, how do I spend so much time on a New England campus when you're here in Madrid? Where are we?
At the library.
Oh, yeah. Conflicting decisions on the Supreme Court. Hope my old library card is still good. Although I never did find anything I really wanted at the Madrid Public Library, except maybe a few out-of-town papers.
That's unkind.
Yeah, you're right. Madrid. You can't tell the difference between Saturday night and 4 a.m. Tuesday.
You're a regular traitor.
Oh, maybe. But you have to get away for a couple of years before you find out what a place like this can do to you.
And what's it done to me?
Well, you're special.
Hey, how are you going to get home?
Oh, my car's being serviced. I'll just pick it up. I'll call you later.
If I'm not there, eat your heart out.
Buzz off, lady.
Sure, everything's okay. You know, I never seen anybody so set on secret meetings in my life. Let me tell you something, Jesse. I've been up 3 times. I do know how to get things done, you know?
Where's the gun, Wally?
2 of those times I was sent up by Sam Cade.
Put it in here, will you?
And the other time, I was sent up by his old man. You are going up against about the cagiest bunch of people.
Yeah, well, I know that, Wally. Listen, could you get me a late model station wagon in top condition?
Yeah, I can quote you a price. You want it with radio and air?
All right.
Well, how about near Old Lake Road? Nothing that would use a road barrier. Okay, now listen, Andy. Tell me something. Are you missing any of those barriers? I see. Okay, thank you. There's a highway commissioner.
He give you anything else to work on? How about missing barriers?
Oh, there's plenty of those. As a matter of fact, he said it didn't look too good for our department.
He would. You been out there, have you? Lake Road?
We found this. Pete said there's no fingerprints on it. Be careful, J.J. It's loaded.
That's a toy.
Yeah.
It's a water pistol. Some kid must have dropped it.
Yeah.
Hey, you boys play ball over in the park now, here?
That road barrier is a dead end. We've got to concentrate on that piece of fabric and the toy gun.
Well, we can check over at the 5 and Dime in the Emporium, can't we?
Yeah, we can do that.
Hey, Sheriff Cade.
Yeah.
Hey, Arlo, how are you?
Hey, man.
It's been a long time, huh? When was it? Labor Day picnic, wasn't it?
That could have been.
Yeah. Caught me red-handed, you did. Remember that, Arlo? I was carving a questionable 4-letter word in that big oak tree. What was I, 12?
You were 14. And you were hiding in some bushes, and you lifted old Mrs. Mulvey's wig off with a fishing pole.
She's right. She's right. She was as bald as a boulder. Far out.
Yeah, far out.
Yeah, I'm really surprised you remember that, Sheriff.
Oh, I remember, Jess. Well, you have a nice vacation. I'll see you around, huh?
Okay. See you later, Sheriff. Oh, that Cade. He's something else.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'll buy you a cup of coffee. Better still, a root beer float, huh?
I better not, man. I'm still on duty.
Oh, really? What, has Cade got a window soaping you got to investigate, huh?
Well, maybe the county can get along without me for 10 minutes, huh?
Yeah, I think they might.
Come on.
The county will get along better without you than I can. Thank you. Like I said, the county will get along better without you than I can, which is my way of saying I'll require a small loan to pay for this street.
Boy, that makes me feel needed.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Before I forget, Dad's bus is coming in tomorrow. Can you meet him?
I think he'd rather you did it.
A little bit of hurt pride.
Come on.
No. Hey, I don't blame you. I mean, there were probably times that you hated me. I wouldn't blame you, Arlo. I was always that scheming little kid who got the cushy things, the right clothes, the right colleges.
Hey, forget it, huh? I got the right clothes, too. I like it inside this uniform. So don't try to make me out to be something I'm not, okay?
Okay. Look, before the violins start, can you meet him tomorrow?
I guess so.
You know, I'm really starting to think they got you working over there. What was that whole scene with Cade out there in the courthouse square, solving an axe murder?
Just trying to make some sense out of a barricade that turned up in the middle of no place. Can't figure it out.
Well, why don't you pick my brains? You're paying for a lot of what's in there anyway.
Well, there's not much to it. Just a piece of purple muslin with a hole cut in it. Stolen road barricade. Toy pistol. Just all left out on the old lake road.
There's something else to add to the list. This. Rudy found it in the bushes near the road.
Hypodermic on this thing. I'm guessing it's a blindfold.
What do you think?
Well, whoever tried to sew it was either all thumbs or using mittens.
Kid, maybe?
Or a man.
Hey, wait a minute. Let me see that. Hey, you know what that looks like? Looks like a half of a hood of some kind.
Kids playing masked bandits. Or maybe full-grown dumping the stuff they used in a job.
But nothing's been reported.
No, maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves. What do you think, Pete?
Well, it's a professional syringe. It's not a toy. It's empty. It's never been used.
Empty syringe? Toy gun? Unused adhesive. Does give you any ideas?
Can't have much of a holdup with a squirt gun and empty hypo, I expect.
No, but you can have a good rehearsal.
Son of a gun.
Somebody practicing a stick-up or something?
Yeah. And any time that practice could be over. And this syringe could be full. And this could be a real gun.
You're gonna scare me to death before I even get to pull the job.
Martinez go home?
Yeah, nobody will be coming up here. Man, you know, you sure go out of your way not to be seen with Johnny or me.
Ward, if it's your pride that's hurt, don't you think that, 100,000 might take care of that?
You said big money, but that much?
Yeah, that much. Now dig, and you get the word to Johnny. I don't like anybody questioning me, and I don't like hassles. Now, if that's not good enough for you, I'll find someone else.
Okay, don't get yourself riled, Jess.
Okay. The roadblock.
Well, how about the one we left behind?
Cade figures something's up.
Cade?
Yeah, he's trying to put it all together. The roadblock, piece of hood you left, that water pistol.
He's got all that stuff?
And theories to go with it.
I don't know, Jess. I sure don't know. There ain't much that Cade lets get away.
Okay, you want out.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I know you would, Ward. You just forgot for a minute. We got the upper hand. Hey, pal, I live with Cade's deputy, remember? Arlo's my brother. And you know what? He's picking my brain to explain all that stuff that they found out at the Lake Road. You ready for that?
Yeah, that sure is some kind of luck, all right.
Yeah, luck has nothing to do with it, Ward. It's part of the plan. Like everything else, all part of the package. Yeah, I'm gonna make mine in one bundle. No 9-to-5 time cut for this Pritchard. And you and Johnny are lucky, Ward. I'm giving you the same chance.
Jess? Are you gonna let us in? I mean, about who we're grabbing or when?
It'll be soon. I've got the station wagon. Johnny's picking it up now.
I bought it at the 5 and Dime. Picked up another one at the Madrid Emporium. The supermarket.
Doggone it.
They're all alike.
The drugstore.
Not much chance of tracking down whoever bought this. Did you have any luck with the muslin, Pete?
Oh, yes, sir, I did.
How about that?
That's it, all right.
They only had one bolt of the material in town. The Emporium had it.
Now, wait a minute. You're telling me that you bought a water pistol and the muslin at the Emporium, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, did Mr. Hanover have any idea who all bought any?
Yeah, he did, Arlo. He told me that they sold 5 yards. And your brother bought it.
Jess?
Pete, you didn't think to ask Mr. Hanover if Jess bought one of these pistols, did you?
Yes, sir, I did. He said he didn't remember.
I see. Well, you better check it out, Arlo. Only one chance in 100 that there'd be anything to it, but you better talk to Jess. Unless you want me to.
No. No, sir, I'll talk to her.
All right. That's a goodie. Big smile, come on. Okay. Stick with me, baby. I'm gonna make you a star.
I'm already beginning to glow.
Well, you can stop glowing because we're out of film.
Sure fancy setup you got here.
Hey, Arlo, we didn't even hear you come in.
I'm boiling. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll slip into something indecent.
Any more indecent, I'll have my brother book you. Hey, your kid brother's getting pretty good with a camera. Took it as one of my electives in school. I'm gonna have to put this stuff in the soup if I'm gonna print it up tonight, so I'll talk to you later, huh?
Okay.
Hey, Arl. Dad's bus is about due.
Yeah, okay.
Glad to see you. We were a little late, I guess.
I just kind of got here myself.
Yeah. We'll have to wait. Luggage. Did I miss any excitement?
Well, it was mostly routine. Old Dan Hupp walked into his garage, caught somebody hot wiring his station wagon, got himself hit over the head.
Oh, old Dan's a fighter. Thought Jess would be down here to pick me up.
Well, he kind of got himself stuck in his dark room, Dad. Hey, how'd you make out up north? Did you get that loan?
Enough to tide us over.
Dad, it's gonna sound a little bit silly maybe, but you didn't happen to take a piece of purple muslin, did you, for rags or something?
Yes, I sure thought Jess would be here to pick me up. Oh, there's the luggage.
You know, there must be 100 different places in the county where you can buy that adhesive tape. Same thing with the others. The syringe, the water pistol, the muslin, the... What do you want?
I was just passing through and figured you might need somebody to chew out.
How are the calls coming?
Sam, if there's anyone missing in the county, it's sure news to their family and friends.
JJ, do you think maybe I'm figuring this thing wrong?
Well, Sam, if it's like you say it is, a hold-up or a kidnapping, it's a pretty big order. They're working this thing up like D.O.A. Well, look at him. Moping in here like it had just rained on his grave.
Problem, Arlo? Cade? And? Oh, that's good, Doc. Thanks for calling. Well, Dan Hupp's gonna make it.
Do you remember anything?
Remember anything? He doesn't even know what hit him.
You don't suppose Wiley Hughes back in business, do you? I mean, it sounds like his M.O.
Oh, that fathead. I figured he'd retired.
You know something? The stakes would have to be pretty high to coax Wiley back. You know, maybe I better call on Wiley. Oh, Arlo, did you check out that muslin?
Oh, yeah. Jess bought it. He's using it for a photographic backdrop. Only thing is,
He what?
Nothing.
Did you get him?
Who did it, Wiley?
It's gonna be a tough one. The job's tomorrow night. I feel sorry for...
Sheriff.
Yes, all right.
Doc Gamby wouldn't like that one bit.
Yeah. Trouble with you, Sundowns, you can't stand the sight of iodine.
Sam, you sure that was all Wiley said?
Yeah, job tomorrow, and he said it was going to be tough. That's it.
We already knew that, though, didn't we?
Yeah. Wiley stole the station wagon. Dan Hupp's sunglasses were in Wiley's shack. And Dan kept them in the car, you know.
So whoever took delivery is a kidnapper.
And Wiley's killer.
Now, promise me you'll keep your hands off. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, all right.
And you have to wear this.
Oh, do I have to?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I appreciate it, Sundown.
You know, Sheriff, I ain't sure I'm with you.
Arlo, Wiley Hughes was killed because he could identify the man who hired him to steal Dan's station wagon. It's as simple as that.
Well, somebody's covering up the tracks, going for the perfect crime.
If he had to, he'd kill again, you think?
Why not? Next one's on the house.
We're already after him for a murder and attempted homicide.
Attempted homicide?
Yeah, take a good look at the victim here. Huh? Oh,
All the same, Arlo. Could have been worse. Could have happened to you.
Sure, Arlo. Look at it from our point of view. I mean, if it was you, just think of our guilt. Dad's and mine. I mean, here I was in the safety of my own darkroom, and you could have been out there putting your life on the line.
Hey, Jess.
Yeah.
Mr. Hanover over at the Emporium says he sold you 5 yards of that purple muslin.
That's right.
Well, what you got measures out to a little over 4 yards.
Well, that old skinflint. You know, I bet Hanover has a special tape measure made up just so... Hey, am I being a little slow?
I'm just asking. What happened to the extra yard?
That executioner's hood you mentioned. Same material?
Oh, come on now, Arlo. You've been acting like old Jess here has been up to no good.
Arlo, if I'm a suspect or something, then you wash the dishes and I'll wipe, huh? Everybody ready for coffee?
Bring that coffee, Counselor.
He gets off some good ones, that boy. He sure does.
Coming from anyone but you, Sheriff, I guess I'd be holding back a laugh or two. Last call?
Thanks.
There must be some other candidate.
Every family in the county who has enough money to meet a ransom demand is a prime target for kidnapping.
You're contacting them all?
Yeah, you know, I'm walking a very fine line trying to alert people without terrifying them. I'm not asking you to quarantine your family, but...
But maybe I could pull in the reins a bit.
Yeah.
Alana's a gadabout since I got her that convertible. I could ground her after dark.
Now, what do two rugged he-men have to talk about when we're not around?
Alana, Sheriff Cade's been telling me
We've been having a lot of car thefts lately, Alana, and we're asking people not to drive alone at night.
Well, I'm not likely to go anyplace at night without Jess driving or taking me home, Dad.
Can't beat that, Sheriff. Your own deputy's brother. Oh, that reminds me. Jess took some of the best pictures of Alana that I've ever seen.
Recognize her?
Hey, you mean it's a girl we're grabbing? I never figured on shooting no girl.
Well, you shouldn't have to. What do you think we've been rehearsing it for?
Killing Wiley. That part of the plan?
Well, Wiley played it like an amateur. He was scared to death of Cade. He told him everything.
Jess, I don't know.
Well, I do. So we'll stash the girl at the El Rey Theater.
But those renovations are started there. Then Martinez is closing the place for 2 weeks.
And Martinez is going to the theater owners' convention.
But the theater will be full of workmen.
Not during the 3-day holiday, it won't.
Well, then the job is coming off tomorrow night?
Yeah. Indian Canyon Road, 11:15.
Hey, Ward.
Sure asked Jess about the money?
Oh, yeah, we were wondering, I mean, you haven't said anything exactly about, the money.
You get a cashier's check for $1,000 for the next 100 months.
1,000 a month? You never said nothing about no 1,000 a month. The number was 100,000.
And still is.
You conning us.
I'm protecting you. Now think a minute, will you? What would the Kramer brothers be doing all of a sudden with $100,000?
Hey, listen, we was planning on buying out Phil Levison's cycle shop, you know? Ward and me, going into business on our own.
How much?
Well, Phil was asking 32,000 inventory, goodwill, and all, but we figured we could get it for 30 even.
Oh, that's wonderful. Cash?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're gonna have it, ain't we?
Yeah, and what do you say when the government or Cade comes knocking on your doors in a couple of months and asks you, where'd you get $30,000 to put down on a motorcycle shop? What are you gonna tell them? Boy, what am I getting myself into? Look, I'm talking about $1,000 a month for more than 8 years.
How do we know we can count on you?
You guys ever try thinking? I mean, really thinking? Now, you're gonna be the only two guys in the whole world that know that I'm behind this.
Oh, okay.
All right. Show Johnny the pictures. I want you both to memorize that face because I don't want you picking up the wrong girl.
This is Lana Meredith. I remember her from high school.
Lana, that's your chick, ain't it?
Well, how else do you think I can guarantee that she'll be out on Indian Canyon Road 11:15 Friday night?
Jess, I mean, you said that if she recognizes, I mean, since it's your girl we're grabbing and everything.
If anything goes wrong, kill her.
You're about as popular as a tack under a saddle.
Yeah?
Working, remember? You ordered the whole doggone department to stand by tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Morning. Get anything new on that old Lake Road business?
Oh, nothing but this ballistics report. The bullet they took out of Wiley was a .22 long rifle. Barrel had a 4-right twist.
Pretty common.
Yeah, every third family in the county has one.
JJ, suppose you make us some coffee, huh? Well, are you gonna let me in on it?
What?
What's eating you?
Sam, well, being a law officer, I mean, that in itself is enough to give a man suspicions, ain't it?
No duty to report it.
Yes, sir.
You have something, Arlo? You know, there's still time. Not much. But there's still time.
I know.
What's eating on him?
Did you follow up the long-distance number Arlo was trying to get?
Have he called the dean of men over at Jess's college? Called the police over there, too. Sundown told me. Paid for the calls out of his own pocket.
Yeah. He thinks that Jess is in some kind of trouble.
Yeah, Angus Stafford over at the pharmacy called in this morning just before Arlo got here. Wanted to talk to Arlo. Said he'd contacted all the employees like Arlo asked him. And none of them had sold a hypodermic syringe to any young man of the description Arlo gave him.
What was the description?
Well, it fit Jess Pritchard right down to the laundry mark on his T-shirt.
Jess Pritchard.
Seems though Arlo's got himself a reason to feel that his brother's connected with this kidnap scheme, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Sam, don't you think it's time we call Arlo in here and face him up to this? He's living under a lot of pressure, his brother and all.
Oh, if it was a kidnapping and Jess is involved, he's not working alone, JJ.
We haven't any idea who the other fellows are. If we pick up Jess, got no guarantee they won't go ahead. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So what do we do?
Well, we watch Jess every minute from now on. I want 2 men on him wherever he goes, around the clock.
Oh, in here, Dad.
Ah. What are you looking for?
That old .22 you gave me.
Oh, that's going back a ways. Seems to me you gave that to Jess when he was about 16 or so. Why?
No special reason.
Oh, now, come on, Arlo. Arlo? I don't ever remember you slamming a door like that.
Look, Dad, last night at dinner, when Jess said he was in his dark room, he was lying, wasn't he?
Oh, that's a very peculiar thing to say.
But he was lying.
No son of mine raises his voice to me like that.
Unless his name is Jess?
I gave you credit for understanding that Jess was something special.
How special? Special enough so he knew you'd lie for him?
He didn't expect me to lie for him. I guess he didn't expect me to be back from the welding shop so early.
So he wasn't in that dark room?
Not for long. I don't see that it matters anyway. What's so important about an old .22?
Wiley Hughes was killed with one.
You don't mean to say that...
Why'd Jess go out of his way to establish an alibi? It was important to him that I figured he was here while somebody shot Wiley.
There are thousands of .22s all over this county.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking for one.
You are jealous of him, aren't you?
I don't know what I am.
Watch it in there. He saved long and hard for that camera stuff. He wouldn't hide a gun in here. Maybe he lied because he was with Alana.
Look, Dad, there are other things like that muslin I asked you about.
Now get hold of yourself.
I gotta know. I can't live with myself another day suspecting my old brother.
Look out for that. That's his paper safe. What he prints his pictures on. Look out, you'll expose that paper to the light. Ah, now it's no good. You've ruined it all.
Paper safe? What's his tape cassette doing in there?
I don't know.
Use this thing to take notes on in high school.
So?
Why hide a tape cassette in a light-proof box?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired, or maybe you're right and I'm jealous of my kid brother. Did you know I'd been mixed up in some scrapes back at his school?
Oh. How'd you come by that?
Additional notes on 4th trial run. Make sure both men wear long sleeves. Tattoos. Find out what kind of stitching should be used on the hoods. The low IQ of the men involved could be a hazard. Therefore, it'll be necessary to go over the plans constantly. Timing will be very important and should be stressed.
Theater. Yeah, Mr. Martinez. Yeah, I was just on my way out. Been locking up after the painters. Yes, sir. They've been putting up a scaffold, and the drop cloth, stuff like that. Okay, Mr. Martinez. You have a nice trip now. Bye.
That's the last of them. Every likely victim is at home.
Rudy called in while he was on the phone. Him and Peter are still tailing Jess. Nothing new. Jess is still at the library. I thought Arlo was supposed to be here.
No, he called. He said he didn't feel up to it.
We gotta do this my way now, Dad.
All right.
Hi, is Alana there, please?
For you.
Hello?
Hi. Listen, my car's still in the shop, but I've got to see you.
What did you have in mind? A joint letter to Ralph Nader?
Well, my dad's not home.
Jess, I don't think so. I'm supposed to stay planted. Something about some car thefts lately.
Alana. All I know is how much I need to see you. And that Indian Canyon Road will get you here in 5 minutes.
Okay. I'll leave now.
I want to know who and when, and I want to know right now.
What are you talking about?
Who is it, Jess, and when?
Well, you're going to be putting me on.
You killed Wiley, didn't you?
You're crazy.
Arlo, you tried to run down. That's it. Stop him. We heard the tapes now. Who you kidnapping and you tell me, or so help me, I'll kill you.
I won't let my son...
Dad, will you stay out of it? Just leave me alone. Who's the victim? Who you got helping you?
Kiss off, pig.
right now. Come on!
Solana. I swear. Solana.
When? Where?
Indian Canyon Road. The Kramer Brothers. They're gonna take it to the El Rey Theater.
I got it all, Arlo. Bring him in.
Yes, Pritchard?
Yeah.
Hold it, Kramer.
I'll get an ambulance.
There's two more out front. Get down, get down.
You wanted to get in! Oh, I knew it'd go wrong. I knew it. I knew it. Johnny, shut up. I knew it, Lord. Shut up. Shut up.
Kramer, where are you gonna run? Both of you come out with your hands up and nobody will get hurt.
He's right, Ward. Cade will kill us.
Kidnapping, that's the end of the line.
Johnny, no! No!
Ward, we know the whole story. Jess Pritchard's in custody. Come on out of there.
Johnny, where are you? I got Cade, Johnny.
You shot Johnny, Ward. Ward, you can't get out that way.
You're not gonna take me in, Cade!
Ward, I can pick you off right now.
Stay back, Cade!
Enough.
I just don't think I'll ever understand this, Jesse. I mean, nobody in our whole family was ever as smart as you, could dress up so good, and talk so good. You were supposed to be all the things that me and Dad could never hope for us. Was that wrong? Wasn't that enough?
That depends on how much is enough and how much patience you have. I never was very big on patience. I used to look at you and Dad up every morning at 4:30, out there breaking your backs just to keep that ranch together. You could have made more working for wages.
It was our place.
Yeah, our place. Busted fences, grubland, drought during the grass season, rain at harvest time.
But we owned it.
I didn't want it. I couldn't hack it, Dad. That's why I hardly ever came back here. I wasn't going to break my back for no piece of dirt. So I took a chance. One shot.
Why Atlanta? I always figured you and she...
Somebody to use, Arlo. Like you and Dad.
Is that what we were?
You don't really mean that.
I mean it. This one time, I'm leveling with you. It was steps, rungs on the ladder to something better. I think it's about time we all understood that.
Well, we'll get you a lawyer and do whatever we can for you.
No! Look, just let it be. Will you just let it be?
Doctor says Alana's going to be all right.
Alana's all right. Ward Kramer just wounded his brother. Rudy's car is up there. Now, you take care of your dad. Take him home, right?
Sam? I told Jess his rights. I'll book him now.
No, I'll book him. You stay with your father. Arlo, you did more than anybody could ask of a lawman. You...
done it, Sheriff. Where he got the strength.
You got a rare one there. That's for sure.